Hello everyone, welcome to the Right Handbag. If you're new here, my name's Melissa and my channel is dedicated to helping you find the right handbag. I try to help by doing bag comparisons and showing you what fits into my bags and giving you the things to look for when you're comparing bags. So if you're buying on the pre-loved market, which is a great way to save money, you know exactly what to look for. If you're returning, thank you so much. Everyone that supports me and comments, you are fantastic. I cannot thank you enough. You make this channel so much better just because you're here. So today we're going to be talking about two bags that are, I guess, considered mini bags. I know that the Nano Speedy is considered a mini bag, but I never really thought that the Keepall XS was considered a mini bag, but people tell me that it is. So we're going to talk about the differences between these two bags, everything you need to know. So if you're looking to buy new or on the pre-loved market, you know what to look for. So let's start with the very popular Nano Speedy. Okay, so if you don't know much about it, this bag is from the women's line, while the Keepall is from the men's line. This bag is 6.3 inches in length, 3.9 inches in height, and 3 inches in width, whereas the Keepall XS is 8.5 inches in length, 4.75 inches in height, and 3.5 inches in width. And you may think, well, that's only another ½ an inch, but boy, does it give you a lot more room. So let's kind of go over some things to know. The handles on the women's line are thinner, and they're made to go on your wrist so that you can hold the bag like this. This is easy for me to do with the Nano Speedy. Granted, I have small hands, so if you have large hands, maybe not so much. I have this thing flopping around. Sorry about that. The men's line, the handles are a bit thicker. Okay, I don't know if you can tell. It doesn't look like it, but they are. But the arch is much more narrow. I can fit my hand through it, but I'm worried about damaging the bag, pulling my hand back out. It's going to be carried like this or with the crossbody strap. So the men's line, the hardware is a little chunkier and bigger, as you can see here. The D-rings are bigger, the zip is bigger, and if you look at the women's, it's just a cute little pull here, and the D-rings are very small. So those are kind of some differences. The women's typically is just the canvas or the leather right here, whereas the men's has a strip of leather here and two strips of leather here that go all the way around. On this bag, it's pretty squishy because these are very lightweight bands of leather. But, and I have another video to show you, I'll link to it below, where I compare this Keepall to this one. This is the Keepall 25. As you can see, this leather is a bit thicker all the way around, and this one is far more structured. Okay, so if you're looking for a more structured bag, I mean, it'll squish, but these are thick bands of leather. It's just on this particular one, it's not. And I have seen another Keepall XS that was also a little more squishy, and the bands are not quite as thick. So just keep that in mind. So this bag holds quite a bit more than this one, and I'm going to show you what fits in each, and then I'm going to put them on for you and let you see. A bunch of people, even people who watch me show this bag, argue with me that a phone doesn't fit in here. Now, I have an iPhone 16 Pro, and it fits. This is a 14 Pro case. I'm filming with my phone, so I can't show you. The trick to this is if the zipper is down here, you just slide it under, and then it's in here. And you have plenty of room, as you can see. I typically carry the Louis Vuitton Pocket Organizer, which is a man's wallet, or from the men's line, but women use them. This holds 13 cards and stays slender, and it fits in here as well. I do not put any pouches in this bag, and the reason for that is it just takes up unnecessary room. I always have to have readers with me, so those slide in there. I have a lipstick, eyeliner, and a blush. I toss those in there, and I have my key fob, and that goes in there. And as you can see, it all fits. Now, in spring, I have something called allergy-induced asthma, and I need the inhaler, and that will fit in there as well. And as you can see, that all fits. Is it the easiest to get everything out? No, you have to work at it a little bit, but I don't mind because I really love this size bag. I love it so much so that I got one in monogram, and I would say this is most likely my most used bag. For reference, I am 5'4", so this is how it looks on me. Super cute, easy to wear. I think it's great. I am utterly in love with it, and I have to force myself to use other bags most of the time because this is just easy to wear out and it doesn't feel like I'm really wearing anything. Now let's say that you don't need the inhaler and you don't have a smaller wallet. Well, I recently got this. I did a video on it. It is the vintage Murakami key pouch, and it has a bunch of cards in here, and I have cards here, and it's a bit larger than the pocket organizer. Okay, so I'm just going to show you that also, but you kind of have to arrange, so let's go back in here so you can see. I can slide this in here like this, okay, and still fit my glasses. I do have to put the key fob towards the front. I would have a harder time fitting the inhaler in with that particular wallet. Actually, it needs to fall down a little bit, but it's all in here. My glasses, my key fob, that wallet. When I'm at the store, I can easily, except I grabbed that string, I can easily pull this out. Even though I didn't make it look that way with the string. Yesterday when I was shopping, I could easily just take that out and nothing came with it. If I don't have to carry readers, though, let's say that. Say you're not old, you're young, and that isn't an issue for you. Here's everything in like this, and it's fine. So as you can see, there's a little bit of work to get in and out, but that's what you do when you have a small bag. But let's look at this bag. Okay, this bag is quite significant, in what it can hold. So I'm going to just throw an assortment of things. So this is the Louis Vuitton mini pochette. A lot of women have these. They use them as a catch-all. I'm just going to show you that fits in there with tons of room to spare. Let me get the case out of here. Here's the iPhone case. Let's take the bigger wallet here. Let's do sunglasses and a reader. Okay. Let's do an inhaler and a key fob. As you can see, tons of room. I can even throw some AirPods in there, and that all fits. Now let's just say, well, you don't carry a mini pochette, you carry the Keepall XS or something smaller like this. That gives it even more room. I should probably actually show you this way. Lots of room in there to just carry everything you need. It's not a very big bag, as you can see. It comes with this strap. Now this particular Keepall, this leather is extremely soft and squishy. I'm actually really in love with this strap. It's very, very comfortable to wear. And I will show you what it looks like on. There you go. It's not that big. It doesn't feel too bulky. I could probably adjust it and have it up a little bit, but I don't. So this is the strap. This is how this looks. Let's do a little. I could just go to the store like this so you can see. See how that works? They're kind of close. They're both small bags. They're both very comfortable to wear. These bags are not going to allow you to overstuff things, but this bag is going to allow you to carry a lot more than the Nano Speedy, clearly. Even though it's not that much bigger, I like things organized and lined up. I know some people, I see them, they just throw everything in their bag, so you could probably fit more than I have in here. But I like things like in a row. I don't know what that means. Y'all can tell me. Anyway, so this is the Keepall XS, and this is the Nano Speedy. Someone asked me which I prefer. I can't give you a clear answer on that one. I think they're both fantastic. I use them differently. If I'm going to go out and I'm going to go to dinner or go shopping, this is such an easy, great bag to use because I'm not carrying a lot. If I'm going to be gone for the entire day and I need to carry more, this would be nice. I think this is the way to go. And I'm having a computer problem here. I don't know why that just happened. We're going to have to edit that out. All right, let's start over. Okay. These two are equally amazing. This one I will carry to start over. This one, if I'm going out for a day trip, I'm going to be out all day. This is the bag that I'm going to carry because I can carry a lot of items in it. And if someone needs me to throw something in my bag and carry it for them, my husband and his glasses, I can fit that in here. Or if, I just want to have a few extra little things like wipes or hand sanitizer, this would be the one. Granted, I would never, ever have the hand sanitizer not in a pouch because I have seen the damage that hand sanitizer does to that blue. So definitely use an insert or something that protects your bag. If you have a Speedy 20 insert, it does fit in this bag, but it takes up an awful lot of room. So I have not been using that. If I use an insert, I'm using the Nano Speedy insert because I like a smaller insert anyway. But I only do that when I carry one particular wallet that is actually made of this material, and I don't want to get scratched. Other than that, I actually don't use an insert. But so those are the differences between the two bags. They're equally fantastic. You need a lot of stuff, this one. When you don't need a lot of stuff, this one. They're both cute, and I highly recommend them both. So if you have any questions, please comment below or reach out to me on Instagram. It's Melissa the Right Handbag on Instagram, and I have my email below if you need to contact me for any other reason. And I appreciate your time, and I hope this was useful for you. And if you can, please like and subscribe because I'd like to build my channel, and I hope I get to see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching.